Hi everyone, and welcome back to All Things Frugal and Fabulous. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me here. Today we were actually supposed to go to the zoo, but it is a very cloudy and rainy day today, so I've actually been baking and cooking and doing all sorts of things in the kitchen. It's quite upside down right now, so I'm not going to show you. But that's what we've been doing. My daughter's just watching a movie right now since we're inside. We were out at my mom's for the weekend, which is why I haven't been on here in a few days. Anyways, yeah, so I was helping her with her garden and whatnot. And now we're home and getting ready to go back to school, back to work, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about the power of giving and why I give and why I've always gave even when I didn't have a job and or was going back to school, or even when I was working a bunch of different jobs just to make ends meet, and why it's important to, no matter what, and what are your options if you can't always afford to give money. Well, for instance, so today I've been making beets. I had a pile of beets given to me by my mom. I've been getting produce given to me for the last while. I've gotten a zucchini that was like, it doesn't even fit in this screen, but like it's huge. And I've been given other fruits, and I've found things like in my backyard, those plums and choke cherries. I have been given many things that, I was looking for and needed, and then I got it. And I do believe it has to do with prayer and giving back. Now, sometimes you can't always afford to tithe or give to different charities. Right now, I tithe to my church, and then I give to a homeless shelter at the moment, and that's what I do. I was giving to an animal welfare thing and also another church that I attended, but I canceled the other church because we're not going there anymore. But anyways, I've always given when I could, and sometimes, like years ago, when I just had literally barely, 2 nickels to do anything for myself, I gave my things I was no longer using. I gave clothes. I volunteered. There's many ways that you can give. You can help out at your child's school. You could offer to cook for people or clean their houses. I've cleaned older people's houses when they weren't able to, because sometimes they did not like how the people from home care clean their homes, so I would help. There's so many different ways that you can give that doesn't include money if you don't have it, but I believe that if you do help and give whatever you can, it will come back to you. And it says that in the Bible as well, and all through, and it has proven me right my whole life. When I almost thought, that I was gonna be maybe out in the streets if I didn't do something, I would pray, and then all of a sudden something would happen, like either something that I was selling got sold and I had a few extra dollars to buy food, or or I came into some money, or I got approved for something. Whatever it was, and I didn't even ask people. It's just, or I would pray that I needed food, and I could only afford this much, so I always pray before I go shopping. And then, sometimes there's deals that are just magically in the store that aren't in the flyer. I mean, it's quite crazy how it works. Some people might be watching this thinking I'm crazy, but it really has changed my life and changed my view of life and how things work by giving and giving whatever I could at the time. Right now I do give money, but also my time, and I also donate my things that I have. For instance, when we go away on our trip in November, I'm packing some clothes that I think would be good over there, and packing some old toys, and I went out and bought some things that I know they can use, and like soaps, and I know this one person, they wanted some specific stuff, so I picked up those. And I mean, we'll go there with an entire big bag or luggage full of stuff just to give away. And I mean, like I said, there is really no shortage of ways that you can give, and people appreciate it. Sometimes they don't. So in the end, you kind of do have to maybe do some research and be careful who you are giving to, because I have learned the lesson that way as well. Not everybody is honest and trustworthy, unfortunately, and I over and over and over would try to believe and just give people the benefit of the doubt. But the reality of the world that we live in is just, that isn't everybody. And I'm not saying that people aren't good. They are. You just have to make sure that you are giving to the right ones, I guess. I hope that doesn't sound bad. But I do now look into, if I'm donating money especially, that you are giving to places that are actually going to use that money for the cause, as well as donating things. Like, I've volunteered in quite a few places, and some of those places were places like a shelter where they give things away, and other places like that, thrift, secondhand places where they would sell for charity. And I saw lots of things where they would throw things out because they had too much stuff given to them. So definitely look into where you're giving, but don't be afraid to give. Just do your research first, and then, time is always invaluable, and you can't put a cost on time helping others out. So that is one of my favorite ways to give. So that basically sums it up, is that giving is good and it will give back to you. I think you will always see a difference in your life when you start giving, and not because you have to, but because you want to. If you are doing it out of the own goodness of your heart, not because you want something in return, then the sky is the limit to what things can happen for you in your life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to be frugal and be fabulous, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!